Back in 2019, Murray first to the Cardinals and Daniel Jones sixth to the Giants. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing again, Murray.
4 yards.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Michael Palardy now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And that'll be incomplete. Jones took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
On 3rd down, Jones. It's caught, Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for Giants first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Pass complete to Saquon Barkley.
Now Jones on 3rd down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he goes out right around the 39. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
The ball carrier.
So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. And that one closing in on halftime with the Cowboys out on top. Dak Prescott has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. Curtis Samuel, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now here comes Daniel Jones and the Giants again. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, they'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
from the gun, Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Down by Blake Martinez. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
from the gun. Murray.
The 31-yard line.
That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Murray. Jordan Reed has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Now Murray again. This is caught. And the Cardinals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A 12-yard.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Murray to air it out again. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. That time a 9-play drive. And it winds up at a touchdown for Arizona. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Complete to Saquon Barkley.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Got a man open. It's Ross. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
they'll go to Barkley again.
46-yard line.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
Barkley on the carry. He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That's a gain of 6.
On third down, Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now after the play, oh man, it's Barkley who appears to be shaken up. He's down. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's Riley Dixon now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The football going back over to Arizona now. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
No, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position. A couple of first downs in order to give some room for their punter and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Murray looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Murray, and he finds the tight end, Reed. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Murray now on first down. Big hold of the 30 on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. First down, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and
from the gun, Murray. His throw incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2.
The score, Giants 12, Cardinals 10.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
For 1st and 10. at their own point.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
That's good.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Gallman. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
Carrier.
Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
47-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll run again here with Gallman. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
At the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Jones.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. That's good for 28 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
To Chase Edmonds.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Arizona.
Operating from the gun, Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5. At the 6.
Murray down. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
From the gun, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Makes the score Cardinals 13, Giants 12.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The New York set to take the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. The Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Sterling Shepard.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced them. They start to monitor the clock. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And Reed with it over the middle.
Murray's pass.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. They'll run with Edmonds pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
29 Chase.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Leonard Williams.
Shotgun now for Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins.
Complete to DeAndre Hopkins. A gain of 13.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Blake Martinez, 2nd in the league in tackles last year, gets another there. Here's 2nd and 10.
And 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
1st down, Arizona.
Murray now on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Murray's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st down, Cardinals.
Operating from the gun, Murray. This will be caught at about the 5.
Complete to DeAndre.
7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
At the 5-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And operating from the gun, Murray. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Murray's pass complete.
Larry Fitzgerald, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. Game. I mean, look at the numbers. Jones now on 1st and 10. Open man right side is Ingram. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 42 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Well, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
That's good.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Johnson on the tackle. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Cardinals.
They'll try to pound it in with Goldman. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Wayne Goldman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. Now Jones.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Cardinals 20, Giants 18.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the Arizona offense about set to take over. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run with Edmonds again. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Murray going to run on the option. Murray has the first down and more. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, they run with Edmonds. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Murray to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Down to a knee goes Murray, as that will just about wrap this thing up. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer, Tim Karen, said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for the Cardinals, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.